Were you there on Spruce Road when the police beat Paul Patrick? They handcuffed him to a tree first. No one. Well, the papers reported that a large crowd of coloreds was there. One of you said to me recently that we shouldn't rock the boat over lynchings like this. We should let the family have their quiet grief. It is best at a time like this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you that I am a boat rocker. What do these murders have in common besides their brutality? They have in common that the perpetrators acted with impunity, knowing that not one of you would dare come forward and say, "This will not stand." And I say to you, then your silence, you have become accessories to murder. Be ashamed to die until you have won some victory for mankind.
You know, guys, this is for former President Anisbai Koroma. You know, I want him to see this. And he will look this movie. This is the Dr. Vernon John's story. It's on Prime, Amazon Prime. Dr. Vernon Johns. It was a preacher that was traveling around America, different states, wouldn't spend much time with his family because he always would get, fired from his churches or his congregation because he was one of those who believed in the fight, for the civil rights of black people in America. Dr. Vernon Jones, that's his story. You see, in this sermon there, in this church, basically was preaching about the fact that he's a boat rocker. Because we go to this community and they kill black people, young black boys, man, and they lynch them. Nobody knows what to talk about that. They all they tell and say, let them keep them quiet. They have to allow their families to grieve quietly. And this is what is happening in Sierra Leone. And he says, no, we're going to change that narrative. We have to stand up and fight for ourselves. He even say, be ashamed to die until you've done something for mankind. Along that lines, quote unquote. And this is former President Anisbai Koroma. They killed people in Makeni, Tonkolimba, Lonsar. And not only former President Anis Koroma, but APC folks that are quiet today, silent. Your silence, it means consent. Your silence, you're an accessory to a murder, to the killings of our people. That's why I decided to share this with you guys so you all would see. Rock the boat. You look at Sierra Leone today, there's a drug epidemic. Sierra Leone has become the hub for the smuggling of cocaine. But you wouldn't hear nobody talk about it in Sierra Leone. None of the people that matter would talk about it. They don't want to rock the boat. Marabia is the boat. We have Joseph Lyticus, Boleos. It's taken over Sierra Leone. Drugs is taken over to the point where the police are now arresting journalists that are coming from overseas to investigate and help them find Boleos in Sierra Leone. So this is the story of Dr. Vernon Johns. Back then, during the days of the civil rights. Stand up. Say you have to stand up for something. This is what true freedom is. And this is why we continue to be on social media. Let me continue for talk. And it's Kuruma betray the people of Makeni, betray the people of Sierra Leone, betray democracy as a whole. That's why we stand with Dr. Sabora Kamara. Bye-bye.